Fire escape engineers inspection video, South San Francisco, 312 Bay Street. Could use maybe power wash paint. Just recommended. Not necessarily needed, as the metal does look in decent order. This railing here could use beefing up of some sort, possibly another metal bracket and more screws to help support it, as it is a bit wobbly. Going up the stairs, this side seems more sturdy. It's not as bad as the other side. Upstairs here, there's a little bit of discoloration and rust. Piece of flashing would be probably inserted here to help prevent rust and even erosion. Oh, I didn't notice this before, but there's a bulge here. Could be some nail of some sort of a screw that's pushing up. It's gotten wet and is rusty. The platform seems kind of creaky. We need further investigation outside of the membrane, as it's creaky just walking on it. Some discoloration here, and definitely some dry rot. I can feel it and hear it with my feet as I'm walking around. Yeah, definitely some issues in this area. As you can see, although it's not part of the fire escape, there's cracking on the wall that could need to be addressed as well. Definitely some type of metal is under here that's rusting and showing through. The membrane needs to be addressed, and maybe some type of sealant or replaced entirely. As you can see, there's other issues with the membrane and a bunch of nails that are exposed that are rusty. Yeah, this piece of the platform, although it's not something that's going to fall right away, it feels as though it's something that should be addressed relatively soon. More issues with the membrane, dry rot. I can definitely feel play and moving my foot up and down. This railing, I'm just going to put my foot on it, which is maybe 100 pounds of force. Has a lot of play in it, a couple inches. Shouldn't be able to move that easily based on just me barely pressing it with my foot. You can see there's another area where most likely there's nails and rust underneath here. Not as bad as the other parts, but definitely visible. Same thing here with the railing. There's a bit of kind of too much play here. Platform here isn't as bad, but you can definitely see some rusting underneath here. This debris should probably be cleared out, as in the future it could cause the membrane to be warped and rusting underneath. The railing here is also not doing so well. And I'll be able to show you underneath in a second that there's some screws or bolts that are not attached that well. This side looks better than the other side, but it definitely should, as I mentioned before, have some type of sealant or power wash and replace the membrane. This railing is, because it's joined, it's more wobbly than the other side, more play than it should. Looking underneath the platform, everything looks relatively okay, but the stucco could be hiding some issues. You can see that bolt right there, that screw, it's not fully attached, and it might make sense to have better brackets and more fasteners to keep basically all of the railing in better supports. There's some issue with cracking right there. Could possibly be some dry rot in the future, and then also some little debris probably some moss, since this is the north side of the building, is forming around the metal, and also right there around the metal braces. You can see some cracking in there. More moss looks to be gathering in there as well. This doesn't look like it's dry rot, just maybe some paint chipping. Underneath the stairs, we need to figure out how that's attached, as there's no support here, obviously. We need to figure out how that's attached, and that stringer is attached to the top for the structural to keep that in place, especially since there's some cracking starting to happen here, possibly from the dry rot above. The stairs seem to be in decent order, stairs and treads. There is some cracking under some of the steps, but not too much. There's another cracking right there. So some debris under the bottom of the staircase where it meets the concrete. It'd be ideal to power wash that out, and then maybe apply some type of water sealant, Henry's or something, a couple inches up, to prevent any type of erosion or rusting of the metal. This should probably be power washed and repainted as well. The attachment of the metal brackets here for the steps would be in pretty good order. But there's a little bit of debris in there, so power washing it out and a little bit of paint or some type of sealant would be good for the metal. The other side is in looks to be in actually better condition than we just looked at. Some cracking here and there. No rust, no rebar has popped out yet. No spalling of the rebar. And once again, some debris down here that should be washed out, and Henry's of some sort, or water sealant a couple inches up from where the metal meets the bottom of the concrete. Maybe some scraping and painting of where the metal meets the bottom of the stairs, or bottom of the treads. Where there's some rusting here on both sides. And on that staircase as well.
Failed with major repairs. Technical repair report for bidding. Restoration with permit by a fully licensed vendor. Engineer oversight, 3 site visits. Certification with owner liability in lieu of a load test.